This week we have a divisional matchup, Eagles versus the Giants, road game at the Giants. And we've got the first play of the game, LaShawn McCoy back from injury, takes a handoff, and on the first play of the game, 7 seconds back from injury, LaShawn McCoy gets hurt. We're trying some new offensive formations here as Tyreek Hill brings in a catch. So LaShawn McCoy bruised his hand 7 seconds into his first game back. So we're going to take him out. He ends up coming back in the game automatically later on. 3rd and 9. Jared Goff misses a pass in the end zone, so we have to settle for 3 points. Still cannot believe that LaShawn McCoy gets hurt. First play, Telvin Smith gets the ball right back for us on our first play on defense. Later on, 2nd and 10, Devontae Parker right up the middle. We're trying some weak eye and strong eye passing plays. 3rd and 9, we hit Eric Ebron in the end zone, but he can't get both feet down. So 2 possessions in a row, we're settling for 3 points instead of 6. Justin Reed makes a nice tackle there. 3rd and 9 coming up. Right over us, we try to make the play. Our linebacker isn't making the play. Odell Beckham catches the ball for a big first down. Later on, running back out of the backfield, catching a nice pass. 1st and 10, Telvin Smith gets a nice tackle in the backfield for us. 3rd and 13 is coming up. We know that there's a pass coming up the middle. We're going to user it. And still, the ball goes right over our head. Odell Beckham, 2nd time this drive, absolutely kills us. 1st and goal in the red zone. Time. Dak Prescott scrambles, throws across his body. Happy Gilmore, 2nd week in a row with a red zone interception. Luckily, we don't give up any points there. 3rd and 13, Tyreek Hill right up the middle out of a split back formation. New passing play for us. 1st and 10, we go weak eye again. We look, nothing there. Jared Goff gonna take off, scramble, picks up a nice 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 coming up later on. Nothing there. Good defense all across the board. And we get dragged down by our face mask, but we're not going to get a call. 3rd and 8 is coming up. Jared Goff again takes a sack. Jadeveon Clowney absolutely killing us. Later on defense, Telvin Smith breaking through a bunch of linebackers and safeties, making the play in the backfield. 3rd and 10 coming up. Please don't give up a pass up the gut to Odell Beckham Jr. There's a receiver that goes in motion, tight end I should say. He goes for a tight end screen, but Troy Apke, our safety, able to make the play in the backfield. We get the ball back. It's a 6-0 game. Tyreek Hill, post pattern, up the middle, picks up a first down for us. We've got a minute left in this half, and Jared Goff going to go ahead, take a deep shot to Tyreek Hill, and that's why he's leading the league in receiving and in touchdowns. It's a 13-0 lead for the Eagles. 1st and 10, he dumps it off to the running back, picks up a nice gain. The clock is ticking, and Tremaine Edmonds picks up an interception for us. Hopefully going to win Defensive Player of the Year with Tremaine Edmonds, but you never know. 2nd and 10, we take a deep shot to Devontae Parker. Looking back on it, if we would have hit Tyreek Hill, it would have been a touchdown. But we like to try to get Devontae Parker a deep shot. We get held to 3. It's 16-0 at the half. First play of the second half, and Odell Beckham again absolutely killing us. A nice wheel route there. Dak Prescott able to find him for a big gain. Next play, Eckler going to take a handoff inside zone, my least favorite run to play against. He gets a big gain. 1st and 10 inside the red zone, and a nice read. The UAK Falcon Cross hits us. 2-point conversion attempt coming up, and throws right through Deron Harmon's body. Somehow defies physics, picks up the 2-point conversion, so we are only up 8 points. We're going to get a rage throw right down the middle. Jared Goff angry that the defense gave up that 8 points, so he's going to hit Tyreek Hill down the sidelines. Fat Rob going to come in, hopefully not get hurt. Trucks the air, hits the air, and he gets a nice gain. 2nd and 5 is coming. Again, Fat Rob takes the handoff, and Fat Rob might be the running back. Even though he is slow as all hell, he's dependable. He picks up first downs for us. 3rd and inches, he runs right up the middle, cannot pick up the touchdown, but does pick up the first down. A 3rd and goal is coming, and Tyreek Hill hits a slant. Jared Goff hits a slant, I should say, to Tyreek Hill for the touchdown. 2nd and 12, a seam is wide open. Number 19, whoever the hell that is, burns us for a big passing play there. Later on, a crossing pattern coming. Dak Prescott going to go ahead and run out of bounds for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and 18 is coming up. Dak Prescott scrambles. He rolls out. We know that the pass is coming right there. He throws it anyways. Somehow catches it. Holds onto it in traffic. Second and goal is coming up at the 9-yard line, and he's going to throw it right into 17 Eagles defenders. After a tip drill play, Edmonds comes up with the interception. Later on, we found out Edmonds actually got hurt on that play. Speaking of hurt, LaShawn McCoy back in the game, takes a handoff, runs into a defender, and gets hurt again. Second time in the same game, LaShawn McCoy gets injured. We don't know what to do. We got to have a talk with this training staff. Tremaine Edmonds has elbow bursitis from an interception. We don't know where that came from. 3rd and 7, Devontae Parker picks up the first down, moves the chains, and we find out LaShawn McCoy broke his ribs. So he bruised his hand and broke his ribs in the same game. Not a good game for the health of our team here. 3rd and 5, great defense. Jared Goff takes a huge shot. We're going to go ahead and punt this ball, and this is why we practice special teams. A beautiful punt pins them inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and 10 is coming. Good coverage across the field, and Dak Prescott takes a sack in the end zone for a safety. They're doing the safety dance in Philly. Some Philly fans in New York doing the safety dance as well. Philadelphia gets the ball back. 1st and 10, a wheel route by Rob Kelly. Fat Rob gonna go ahead, hit the slowest spin move in the history of circles, but it's good enough for a first down. And 3rd and 5, Devontae Parker gonna find the end zone. Devontae Parker making his case for an elite receiver on our team as well. As later on, the Giants are gonna move down the field on us, but Tremaine Edmonds comes up with the interception, is looking a little tired, can't get the touchdown, but did have 3 interceptions that game. That elbow bursitis obviously affected him. Tyreek Hill later on burns the defense, gets another touchdown for us. Eckler with a spin move, another spin move, gets hit, fumbles, and we've got the ball back at the 27-yard line. And every once in a while, you got to bust out the 4 verticals for the old school. We're looking for that A route like we used to do in offline franchise, but it's covered, so we hit Tyreek Hill in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 4 touchdowns, hitting the salute, and we're going to pick up the win over the Giants, 45-8. Breaking news in Philadelphia, as we've got a couple of trades as the trade deadline nears. Devontae Freeman, running back for the Detroit Lions, we picked him up in a trade. We sent a 1st-round pick in order to acquire Devontae Freeman and a 7th-round pick as well. We love those 7th-round gems. We were also able to make a trade on defense as we pick up Preston Smith from the Packers. We sent the 2nd-round pick and a 5th-round pick to acquire Preston Smith, outside linebacker. Going to move him around in our 4-3 defense. So definitely some players to help us out as we make that playoff run. So this is actually going to be a CPU game, so the highlights are going to be very, very quick, but some historic plays. Devontae Freeman's first carry as an Eagle goes for 4 yards. Later on, hitting spin moves, hopefully a lot of that later on down the road. But Keith Marshall going to sneak in and pick up 2 touchdowns right away. Those are supposed to be Devontae Freeman's touchdowns, but Keith Marshall, his first game back from injury, stealing from us. What happened here? Who is this running back that just broke tackles and then decided not to score a touchdown? Just juke in the air, Jay Hill, whoever that is. Jared Goff later on is going to run a touchdown in, and we kept this clip in so that you could see the celebration. Take a look at this celebration. Jared Goff breakdancing in the end zone in the snow, not afraid of hypothermia. Later on, gets in the end zone, in the red zone again, and A.J. Brown, our rookie wide receiver that we didn't even know we had, picks up his first touchdown of the season and of his career. Preston Smith, the new defender for the Eagles, picks up his first sack for us, and we're going into the second half up 35-0, so we're putting the backups in, including quarterback Nick Fitzgerald, the college phenom from a D4 school that nobody's ever heard of. We got to get him some confidence, so Devontae Freeman in the flats is the call. Nick Fitzgerald hopefully going to pick up some useful experience this game, and his first passing touchdown is also Devontae Freeman's first receiving touchdown as a Philadelphia Eagle. Nice celebration, but let's be honest, we picked up Devontae Freeman to run the ball, to get us yards, and he gets a nice spin move there, calls out the upcoming defender, another spin move, breaks the tackle, stiff arms nobody, and dives into the end zone for an 80-yard touchdown, making something out of nothing. Devontae Freeman, beautiful celebration there. Celebrations galore. He picks up another touchdown later on in the third quarter. Nick Fitzgerald's task was to hand the ball off the entire second half. 3rd and 29, Preston Smith, his second sack in a row on that drive, 3rd of the game. 4th and 42 coming, so they punted, obviously. But don't sleep on Fat Rob. We have two good running backs. We've got Devontae Freeman and we've got Fat Rob Kelly, who's been doing it for us all season in LaShawn McCoy's absence. LaShawn McCoy placed on injured reserve. His season is over, which is the motivation for acquiring Devontae Freeman. And with 1 minute left, we're going to try to get Fitzgerald some useful passing experience. So Tyreek Hill's first reception of the game is going to go for a touchdown. We block everybody, we chuck it up. Fitzgerald's got the arm strength, and Tyreek Hill picks up his first touchdown of the game. We benched all our receivers, we benched most of our starters for that game, and we still were able to put up a lot of points. So some good moves. We made a move on offense and on defense to hopefully bring us a Super Bowl title to Philadelphia this second season of the Ball Star League. Shannon Sharp going to go ahead, check the Facebook group and see all the complaints that inevitably are going to be rolling in, answering phone calls about trade blocks and all this stuff that people are going to complain about in our Facebook group. But in any event, we pick up a win against the CPU. We also picked up a division win, and our next 3 games in a row are division games. So if we can win those next 3 in a row, we essentially clinch a playoff spot and clinch that division. As for injury updates, we didn't escape that game unscathed. J.C. Treader, our starting center, broke his ribs also, so he's going to be out for 4 weeks. Philadelphia training staff definitely looking to invest in some padding or some flak jackets or something for our players, since everybody wants to decide to break their ribs. That's the 4th broken rib injury this season for the Eagles. So look for those flak jackets to be coming to a Philadelphia Eagles pro shop near you and to our team as well.